Greetings, Band Warriors. Greetings. Greg is here. Where's here? The gym. Sunday evening. Not if the days matter. The days don't matter. Most of us it does, right? It was the weekend. Time to go back to work tomorrow, back to the grind. And yet here we are at the gym. I'm grateful to get here. Grateful to be here because I'm keeping promises to who? To me. And this is what matters most. You got to keep promises to you. That is how you build confidence. That is how you start to stack up the results, is you tell yourself the little things and then you do them. It's magic. It's magic. You tell yourself little things and then you do it. Because for many, many, many years, many days, many weeks, and many months, you've been telling yourself you're going to do something and you ain't doing it. And check this out. Right, I'm here at the gym, met a new friend. This dude's got a prosthetic arm and he's pushing 225 like multiple times. See, let me film it. Boom, there it is. What's your excuse? What's your excuse for not putting in the work? Other than you do got excuses. That's the truth. That's the mindset, is we do have excuses. We got valid reasons in our heads that tell us that we can't do something. When you know god dang well you could do it. You know you could do it. Because something inside of you tells you that whatever you're doing now that ain't it is getting more and more and more uncomfortable. You're getting more and more frustrated. You're not finding peace. You continue to go to the bullshit and you think you're going to get something out of it and you ain't. And I was grateful to be in here today. It was like the youth movement, right? To be in this community and to be around so much youth and energy. It's like, man, that's magnetic. And the weight felt really heavy tonight. Really heavy. But I was so grateful to have gotten in here, doing them deadlifts, picking up mountains, putting them back down. I mean, it was crazy. Like the first rep was, whoo, feeling like a ton of weight, man. And then I could get a few more and I felt better on 2 and 3 than I did on number 1, but just, it was heavy. The weight was heavy. And if you ever do something, right, there's just times that something even that you're good at and consistent with, sometimes it's just challenging. And you accept that. You chalk that day up and you still showed up. And you guess what? I'm going to feel amazing tomorrow. I'm going to feel amazing tonight, going to sleep, crashing out. Because I kept promises to myself. So my confidence is going to be high. My esteem is going to be high. I'm going to feel really strong going into this week. And that's what matters most. And I'm going to continue to build that fire. And I want to encourage you to start building the fire if you haven't started. And if you're not building the fire, I can teach you how to build the fire. But it just really does start with these little itty bitty tiny things called keeping promises to yourself. Creating a goal, a really tiny goal. Create a small goal for this week. What is one thing that you could do this week? One thing. You don't got to say, I'm going to go to the gym 7 times a week this first week. No. Could you go to the gym 1 time for 5 minutes? And that always sounds stupid. But if you want a book recommendation, Atomic Habits, it talks about tiny little goals. Because if you can accomplish something really small, right, that gives you an injection of self-confidence, of self-esteem. If you're struggling with substance abuses, if you can go 1 day without it and stick to it, it's going to be uncomfortable, but do other stuff, right? Then you build some confidence, and then you got to stack it again. Habit stacking, stack it again, stack it again. If it's watching too much TV, cheering on too many other motherfuckers, right? Guess what? You got to stack it. You got to say, I'm going to distance myself. I'm going to set it aside for 1 day, for 1 week. I'm going to start eating 1 healthy meal. I'm going to start doing a little meditation in the morning, waking up a little bit earlier, starting to do some journaling, starting to set some intentions. I'm going to sign up for some classes this summer. I'm going to look for a new job. I'm going to look for a new place to live. I'm going to move. Right? There are so many things that you can do. That's the key. You have to know the difference between what you can do and what you absolutely cannot do. And here's a dude without a freaking arm, pushing up 225, man. You see that and you're just like, man, all my excuses are I could never not come to the gym. I don't care how I feel, man. There's dudes in here without arms. It's crazy. But yet there it is. And I just want to share that with you. I asked for his permission, and yet I'm so grateful for his presence. I'm inspired by him, and I hope that it gives you some inspiration. That this man here that had a horrific accident, that lost his arm, he ain't giving up. He's still here. He has a million reasons to not be here, and he's here. And guess what? On top of that, guess what? 5 years sober. Oh shit, it gets better. The story gets better. The dude's missing an arm, and he had every reason to be sad, depressed, drinking, and yet he said, nah, man, no more bullshit, and I'm going to the gym. That's a freaking warrior, man. That is a warrior. I felt like I was in his shadow for a moment today because the weight was heavy. And yet here I am, 12 years of sobriety. I'm telling you guys, man, sobriety's the real flex. It ain't how heavy a weight you can lift. You want to be a real freaking warrior in 24? Give up the drink. Give up the vices. Give up all that bullshit, the party life, all of it. And start doing some personal development, investing in you. Quit making them motherfucking excuses, because you know the drill. Results kill excuses. It's all on me. Greg's out.